Hey, what's going on, guys? I thought I'd do this kind of a review, kind of a showcase. It's a review with a mod. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Clone Wars General Grievous. But before we start, my mom's boyfriend's, or my mom and her boyfriend are over here hanging out with me and my family. And his son, his youngest son, Caleb, is here to see how things go. So say hi, Caleb.
Hey.
There he is. And we're going to be taking a look at General Grievous now. So here's your first comparison, which is all of the CIS droids. You got R3S6, which was his spy droid. TX-20 Tactical Droid, B-1 Battle Droid, B-2 Super Battle Droid, BX Series Commando, Droid Commando, or Commando Droids, Droideka, Destroyer Droid, whatever you want to call it, the Roly-Polies, and the IG-100 Series Magna Guard, which are his bodyguards. So, there they all are with Grievous, and we'll just extend his legs fully so you could see, stand. So, this Super Battle Droid just loves to fall over. You know what, I'm going to lay him down for now, because I think I still need to run some hot water on his legs and bend it to the right kind of shape, because sometimes they get warped and that causes a problem for trying to get them to stand. So, there we have Grievous standing nice and tall, and if I get him situated, and here we have Grievous standing way taller than everyone else. So now the Super Battle Droid can lay dead. There's Commando Droid, Magna Guard, Tactical Droid, Goldie, Droideka, and Battle Droid. So, here we have the Droid Army Commander. I think it was said that he was a commander, General Grievous. And basically, what I did was I took the 2008 mold of General Grievous, and I used the upper torso and arms, and then I just swapped the head and swapped the lower torso. So the head and the lower torso that you see here have and Caleb's gonna walk around. Go ahead, bud. There he goes. The head and the lower torso are made of the 2010 Battle Damage General Grievous, which is a good figure. That's why I used the bottom half, but the top half is, is used from the 2008 General Grievous. And I got the 2008 Grievous because I wanted a Grievous with 4 arms. And there's a bit of a story to this. I asked one of the Star Wars action figure customizers how to install joints into the arms, and technically that's what happened, but technically it's not quite what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to just have the I kicked the tripod, sorry, but basically the moral to the story is all I wanted to do was install joints in the interchangeable arms, but then someone told me, hey, there's a way to make his arm split in half just like in the cartoon, and this is basically what the kind of thing that you're seeing, like the double elbows, that kind of thing. And the shoulder pads, they're kind of just pegged in. I just put some super glue around the piece of the antenna to the Wed Treadwell droid, which is basically a Treadwell droid that has like 8 arms, and so it had exactly the amount of joints I needed for this Grievous. And yeah, so articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint, but it kind of juts out. It kind of juts out, like, you know, he's hunched over, which is the nature of General Grievous. So looking up, he can look up about that much and down a bit like that, and then you can move his head side to side. You kind of have to, what I also do is I pop the head off and just kind of, when I'm looking further to the side, I just pop it on tight enough where he could do that, but it's not quite on the ball joint, so that's what I do. The shoulders retain the ball hinge joints from the split version of the arms, although I kind of had to move the shoulder pads up slightly or take them out and pose them completely. So yeah, there's that, and so they can move outward, and they could also fully rotate. And then because when doing this mod you have limited ways to articulate the elbows, I opted for the same thing Chad Peak did, who is the guy that told me about this mod. He, if you have Facebook, go over to, you know what, I forget his name, but I'll find it and I'll put the link in the description below. So if you have Facebook, go check his Facebook page out. He does amazing customs from the Clone Wars. Like, I've seen a lot, especially a lot of his astromech customs, just amazing. But yeah, I have the elbow hinging inward like this, and honestly, that's how it pretty much was in the Clone Wars. I mean, yeah, it did bend forward like a normal elbow, but a lot of the times, you know, his elbow would bend in that way, so that's what I opted for. He kind of had gorilla arms in the show. And he does have a ball-jointed torso, but because it was originally a swivel, he only has waist rotation, which I'm fine with. So it basically moves all the way around. Hips are on a ball joint, so they can move forward that much, back about that much. He could do that much of the splits. The knee from here, the knee from here bends in really far. I mean, I kind of wish the knee was double jointed, but I mean, a single joint even gets you pretty far. And then this joint, this kind of like thigh hinge, or I guess the first ankle can move about that far back and this far forward, and then the ankles, the actual ankles, are on ball hinges, so you can rotate them, you can hinge them back and forth. So this guy's pretty posable, especially when you could do this. Now, I was instructed that I would have to make a pin, and I did do that for the arms, and that's what holds the arms together. Now, we'll demonstrate this on this arm. Now, you take the two halves and you just pull them apart, and there you go. Now his arms are split in half, and you could rotate them up on the actual shoulder hinge. You could bring it out if you want, and you could just have him do all kinds of crazy things. And I was seriously blown away when Chad told me about this mod. Here, we'll demonstrate on this side too. Just take this, and there we go. And yeah, this is just awesome. And we will take his 4 lightsabers. We'll give him a blue one here. we'll put a green one down here. And we'll put a green one up here. And a blue one down here. I mean, you could put them in any of his hands. It doesn't have to be specific like that. That's just how I like to do it, and I just really love the way this looks. What do you think, Caleb?
I think it looks really good.
Thank you. Huh?
I was about to say, I like how you put in some shading on the top, right?
Oh yeah, on his head. Yeah, everything else was already kind of weathered, but on the head I gave a black wash. Well, alternative heads, because I also have this battle damaged General Grievous head of when the clones shot him in his mask on Vasik, I think it was. I think that's how you pronounce it. It was the planet that General Grievous's lair was on, and then so both heads were black-washed, and then the lower torso down to here were black-washed, just to kind of make things even. And yeah, I really love the way this turned out. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but nothing's perfect. I mean, if you expect perfection from this kind of mod or whatever, I mean, sorry, but you're looking in the wrong place, because perfection is not existent. Literally nothing's perfect. So, but yeah, you could have him do all kinds of crazy stuff. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this mod. I'm very happy with the two figures combined into one. He did modify the legs on his 2008 Grievous, but I thought I was too lazy to do that much more. So I thought, you know what, I'll just swap the lower torsos and then everything would be just fine. It would be perfect. So, yeah, there is my Clone Wars General Grievous. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be about something I just picked up today. Hold on, let me get him into a pretty awesome pose. And the only real negative is that you have to be careful because all these parts are just super glued on. So, it's not the most sturdiest thing in the world, but it's decently sturdy. You know, it's not like it's gonna break. At least that's what I try to avoid anyway. You know what, we'll just get him into a pose like this. And I have tried to get him into the spider or the insect crawling pose. You can do it, it's difficult, and it's mainly because of the head and how limited the head is, but I mean, you can still get him in some very dynamic poses, like you could have him fight Kit Fisto, or more iconically, you could have him fight Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do have a Clone Wars Obi-Wan, but it's the old 2008 version that was repacked into the Shadow of the Dark Side packaging, and I don't mind that figure. It's just he's not very posable, and I want a posable Obi-Wan. So if I can't track down the one with the Freako Speeder, I'll modify the legs and give him soft goods for his lower robes, because I hate plastic. I hate any kind of plastic or soft plastic robes. But I mean, Figure Arts is a bit different. SH Figure Arts is a bit different, but for Hasbro stuff, I feel like soft goods are essential. So, yeah, there is my Clone Wars General Grievous. Hope you like that one, and stay tuned for the next video. And like I said, it'll be about a droid I just got recently, and that is R2-X2. So, yeah, just watch out for that one, and I'll see you in the next video.